Hello, dear journey. Well, yesterday I was feeling sad. I cannot say my mood has really changed. I'm still in the down phase, but I think it's not something just about feeling excluded. It's a general, um, I don't know, like you just, I guess I have these phases where I feel a bit less well or less motivated, and this is one of those. Oh, I think someone just threw garbage out of the car. Oh wow, I hate this. Like, if just want to go and put it back into the car, like the taxi driver. Um, Absolutely a no go. Like, oh wow, this makes me so angry. Like, I forget my own sadness. Here we have like a crew of these blackbirds. I don't know what they are called, but they're everywhere. Yeah, I think he just threw out his cigarette package. Like, this is the moment where I just want enough self-confidence to throw that package back into his car and have enough mental and physical strength to protect myself in a situation like this. I could just be like, just get your... But yeah, I cannot, or at least I don't feel I am at this level. Not mentally, because I would feel devastated from the conversation probably that I would have, and also just if it would get violent, I feel like I have no possibility to protect myself. Therefore, yeah. Oh wow, this is not gonna be the topic of this video. But I really hate people. Maybe hate is a strong word, but dislike or genuinely think people who throw garbage on the ground should improve their personality. Oh, bird. But I know it's not easy, and people have these, absurd behaviors. Oh, there's just a cloud of flies, so I cannot really talk. No, this was making me really angry. So, yeah, now I don't feel sad, I feel anger. Which I'm not sure if it's better or not, but at least I could get out of the mindset of feeling sad. Because I know that there are people on this planet who just are disgusting. I think it's gonna rain. I'm looking forward to this because I have pollen allergy, and rain means that that all these pollens kind of settle down for a moment. There's some fun activity, I think, on the other side of the river, which I'm gonna avoid. Yeah, so I'm not a major fan of music. It's just too much input for my brain. I cannot process it. It's just overwhelming feeling, so I just had someone walking directly behind me, and one of the things I hate is when someone is just so close to me and I am talking. I feel like I'm bothering them with my personal life, but at the same time it makes me feel extremely insecure. And this is one of these amazing flowers who smells so nice. So if you still see some of them around, go and smell them. It's such a sweet, flowery taste. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I think the sadness has maybe other causes as well that I cannot identify. But I also said to myself then, why focus on shit? Because if you focus on something that is not really cheering you up, it will just grow and grow. So therefore, I think also having a plan today compared to yesterday. Yesterday I was a bit lost. I didn't have really a plan for the day, what I'm going to do, what I want to do. So this also is kind of a factor that if you have zero plan about what you're going to do, you just end up in being in a stupid position where you don't really continue because you don't know what to do, even though there's plenty of things to do. And today I kind of had a plan, not 100% plan of when, what I'm going to do, but I knew there are specific tasks that need to be done. So this was at least something that kind of gave me guidance throughout the day, that I knew, oh well, I need to do these, and this takes at least, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours, and if I do this now I will have a better week. So I did whatever I could, and I hope that the week will start well, and I'm going to fall asleep thinking everything will be good and I will feel better. And sometimes there's not even a cause for feeling upset or not motivated. It's just also your hormones are not just at the right setting yet, and that is one of the causes why, yeah, sometimes we feel sad. At least for me, I don't know how it is for other people. There were a few other things that I wanted to discuss, but I was just watching also a YouTube video of a channel that I followed now for the apparently last 6 years without being really fully aware, but it's the channel called Yes Theory. And yeah, I've mainly followed them in their beginning years when their video quality was still, let's say, not so good, and it was mainly about prank or about small things. But now, yeah, them being to grow on a level that they could produce a movie by themselves, etc., etc. Really nice to see. And also one of the sweet things to see was that one of the guys from that crew was able to be reunited with his dad. I mean, this is, I think I really recommend it. I will put the link below in the description, just because I really think that they achieved something cool. I have a fly on my glasses that I cannot get rid of. Oh. So I'm really looking forward for the rain and for all those stupid flies to go away, because my nose is starting to run again. Yeah, for me it's just like maximum of 10 minutes outside, and then suddenly I start to feel my nose itching, my eyes running, my throat itching, everything. So it's not a good season. And last year around this time I had several stress factors. For example, one was that I was finishing med school, so I was in a stress of studying, and I had also still courses going on, and I was hired by the research group to do some research, and I was feeling really overwhelmed. and I had these stupid allergies. And I remembered we had these courses where we would look at how to handle conflict with patients, and you had basically a patient that was slightly annoying, which was played by an actor, and the goal was to react accordingly and to be calm and just to be professional in that stressful situation. And I remember I had a breakdown, like, and the worst part was that everything was being recorded. So the idea was that everything is recorded, so you can then rewatch it and receive feedback. And I remember I was already having really difficulties in the first 2 rounds, or I think in the first round, and then this was the second round where I had where you came into a room, and then there was a nurse, and the nurse was there was a physician also, an advanced one, and then you needed to report him some data. And I started reporting him the patient information, and I started from the wrong part. So apparently there was a patient who should have been mentioned first, but I was so distracted again by my nose, by everything, by all those small things, but so I had really little focus. And then he got angry, so he was playing his role basically. I don't think in reality this would have been like this either way. And I suddenly started crying, and I cried for a really long time. I think I cried for around like 15 minutes, and everything was recorded. I didn't move anything. I just kept on crying for a good 15 minutes on camera. And I thought like it's because of the stress for the uni and for the exams, but I think at the end now, this year, I could take 2 days sick leave because I was feeling not well, and this reduces kind of the stress. You're less exposed to people, and you can just be at home and like let your nose run and don't have to feel uncomfortable about it. So this was really nice. And I think then I started crying, and I cried really long, and I thought it's because I felt like a loser, and I was feeling like, oh no, I'm not gonna pass these medical school exams, like the final ones, just before you become a official doctor. Really like an up and down of emotions, I would say. But yeah, for me it was just like I lost all control over it. But I think just my allergies are getting worse and worse each year, and they are becoming more. I just feel way more uncomfortable with each year. So this is something I think I need to address at one point in the future. Because also then I was thinking, now I'm like doing research, I can easily take 2 days off or like partially go to work and everything is good. But if you're in a residency and maybe you do a surgery residency or whatever, you just need to be, well, at least in the surgery rooms and also like in the cell culture lab, you have filtered air, which really actually helps a lot. It's the best place to be. Either at home with closed windows, or really in the cell culture or in a surgery room, because there you have filtered air. So actually no, it's a good place. But if you have to be outside before, and it's just because it's also, you cannot focus if you have to sneeze all 5 minutes. Even if you try to suppress it, like you can suppress it first, third, or the second, third time, but at one point you're just like sneezing and you have zero control of what's coming out of your nose and eyes. So it's not the best time. Either way, enough complaint. Never understand these individualistic shops. Like, it's not really, I think it's very artsy and hipster thingy, where you get charged way too much for the simplest things. But yeah. So I will go back home and I just want to say have a nice day and a nice evening. Wish you a good start into the week. Bye bye.